What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back, honey. It's early in the morning, honey. Happy New Year's Eve, honey, okay? I'm gonna be back later on, guys, for my little New Year's Eve party that I'm gonna be having virtually online, so join me, honey, for that. I wanted to get into Funky Dineva and his social climbing ass, honey, his backpedaling and pussy popping ass. He was talking about NeNe on Dr. Heavenly's show, and I really like Dr. Heavenly of Married to Medicine. She about my favorite one on there, so I really do like her. I didn't agree with a lot of the things she was saying when she was with him, but honey, that's neither here or there. We are here to talk about Miss Funky Dineva, honey, so I'm going to play some audio, you guys. Basically, he gets to critiquing and criticizing NeNe for trying to bring attention to Bravo being, you know, racist, and particularly Andy Cohen. And I just found that, you know, it was just very interesting how he didn't feel like NeNe was being discriminated against, or, you know, he really didn't feel like that. He just felt like she huffing and puffing and, you know, she shouldn't say nothing. She should be compliant with how she's being treated at Bravo. Say less. You can't sue somebody and accuse them of being racist and then ask for your job back. You know, he had a lot of those type of things to say. But I caught the video with him trying to defend Monique Samuels, and now all of a sudden he feels like, you know, there may be some mistreatment at Bravo after all. It may not be the fact that Andy is racist, but, you know, maybe he does mistreat, you know, the women over there, the black women, specifically at Bravo, since Miss Monique Samuels did not have it her way, honey, for part 3 of that reunion. That's just very interesting how, I don't know, how, like I said on my one video, that Andy pretty much got Candace together for her behavior on Twitter and saying that her life would be better if she would just get her ass off of Twitter. And, you know, she gets really nasty on Twitter. You know, he held her accountable for her actions. That was okay. But these Monique stans, they don't like the fact that Monique was held accountable at that third part of the reunion. And Monique was not able to bring that damn binder out. Because if she was able to read the rest of that shit in that binder, that bitch would be coming back for season 6. So y'all keep checking out my little series on Monique Samuels, honey. The deflections. Miss Robinson knows she could come up with some names, honey, okay? What is it? Look at me. Can't remember the name of the damn series, honey. The damn tour, I should say. Yes, honey, the name of the tour is the Deceptions, Deflections, and Distractions Tour. So if you haven't already, go check out the tour, honey. So far, we got 2 videos, honey, up on that, honey. And I plan on doing some more Real Housewives of Potomac videos. Also, really quickly before we get into Funky, honey, I also, for the upcoming year, will still get into my Duchess and C series. That'll be coming up. I'm still trying to work out the mechanics, honey, behind all of that. You know, Miss Robinson got to figure out how she go bring it. We need to drop a trailer first, and then, you know, I will get to putting that together. You know, we still have a lot of things going on for the channel in the new year. So y'all just, you know, check those things out. And without further ado, let me get to Funky, okay? Because Funky was over there talking that shit. Now he's singing a different tune. Isn't that convenient with these people, honey? Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, let's take it. I got shit to do.
So what do you think?
So here is my thing, right? And you know this from dealing with Mariah. You can't sue you. Like, what do you want? Because you can't sue me, call me racist, and then want me to sign a check for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny because I was talking to one of my producer friends. We went out to lunch the other night, and I was like, you know, you work in this world. Is NeNe done with it?
And really quickly, he always talking about he been out to lunch, honey, or been out to the bar with an executive or somebody. He always got mentioned the big time people he hanging with, honey. Old clout chaser.
It comes to Bravo. And he was like, "Oh yeah, she's good and done." I don't know what the ask is. You got with Ben Crump, and you're leading this campaign to boycott Bravo. So you damn sure not finna get nothing from them, and maybe she's not looking for nothing.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna do a disclaimer once again. What do I know for sure? I know nothing for sure, but y'all don't know nothing for sure either. I'm gonna say this. This is me. I'm not talking about nobody. If you come in my damn office and you curse me out in front of my staff and call me racist, if I can get your ignorant ass out my office, you gonna stay out my office, right? Okay. I know this because I'm an employer. This is a no-fault state. I can fire you because I think you ugly. And ain't shit you can do about it. You ugly. I don't want you in my office because you just too ugly. I'm just saying. I'm not saying nobody else. I'm just saying that. Get your shit and leave. Have some dignity about yourself. Like, thank you for the opportunity. It's been 20 years, whatever. I'm not talking about nobody in specific. I'm talking about at my office. And I'm going with dignity. Thank you for the opportunity. And they gonna call you back. If you act right, if you show your ass, you put a nail in common sense and prevails with a lot of stuff. Y'all think.
Do you guys agree with Dr. Heavenly and her logic on the discrimination at Bravo? You know, do you feel like NeNe should have just left and went on her way to create her own opportunities? I do want NeNe to take more of an entrepreneurial route. She already has her businesses, but I don't know. I don't want her asking Bravo for anything, but at the same time, they do have to be called out. Trying to get everybody to boycott Bravo, I don't know about that, but they do need to be called out, for the shit that they do. Let's just keep it a buck. Like I told y'all before, and let me reiterate, Kim Zolciak and Tardy for the Party, and come on, y'all know damn well she got that spinoff because she's white. She ain't all that entertaining like that. Okay, she done set up and played on Real Housewives of Atlanta for 5 seasons. Pretty much walked off the set for season 5, was not missed because Portia and Kenya took it on home. And I remember season 5 and I was just like, Kim, why don't you just leave? This is an all-black show. The ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and some of y'all may not like this and I'm gonna get a lot of pushback. I don't give a damn. Y'all know how I roll by now. The black women on there is what makes the show. If it wasn't for NeNe, it wouldn't have been a success. Let's just keep it a buck. If it wasn't for Candy Burris, if it wasn't for Portia Williams, if it wasn't for Cynthia's struggles with Peter early on, Phaedra, Apollo, you know, even Kenya and her fake ass storylines. And let's talk about Kenya. The good thing that she did bring to Real Housewives of Atlanta is, the situation with her mother. Even though it was painful for her, she was able to be vulnerable and share that with the audience. So I will always have love for Kenya for that, because that is a story that needs to be told on reality TV. Her going up to her mother's door, that was everything. And her father getting off that bus saying, I've been telling this girl for years, your mother just don't see it for you like that. Not because there's something wrong with you, but that's who she is. That was reality TV gold. So this shit Kenya doing now with Mark, and it's so funny. I was watching Justin J the other day, and he was saying she's been divorcing Mark for longer than she's been with him, which is true. Like, Kenya, leave that alone and maybe do some more family-oriented storylines. I don't know, y'all. Real Housewives of Atlanta is just sinking. It needs a new formula, and from what I'm hearing from all the YouTubers as a collective, we all want to see new women. We're sick of all these women. It ain't no, oh, if NeNe come back, if Kenya is there, if it don't matter. We're sick of all the women. Some of us may be a little sick of Portia too, even though she's probably the youngest, but we're sick of the storylines with her getting with these men just for money and it don't work out, and like, we all just want to see something new and refreshing and genuine, and we just want the show to be how it used to be. And since it cannot be that way, right, recast and just come up with a new formula, okay? Please. Or have these ladies at the damn nursing home develop a series around that. Like, I'm for real. Do a mini Real Housewives of Atlanta or something, honey. I'm all off topic. Let's get back to funky. Gotta get back to funky. Y'all know Miss Robinson all over the place. But yeah, Real Housewives of Atlanta has been boring. And I don't know. I think really quickly it just saddened me because I was watching Potomac, and what is Potomac on season 5? So I skipped over, and this has really never happened in the history of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I always look forward to watching Real Housewives of Atlanta on Sundays. And the fact that I wanted to watch Potomac and skip over Atlanta, that let me know. And this happened for like 2 to 3 weeks straight. I was doing that. So I think that hurt my feelings, honey, because I'm an Atlanta fan. I like Real Housewives of Atlanta, when it's with NeNe, though. I don't like it when it's just these girls, but whatever. Let's get back to my point, okay?
Yeah, I ain't never been stupid a day in my life, but I do understand business, and I do get what they're doing. If your numbers not right, the numbers got to go down. Your money got to go down. That's just your highest bill is your payroll and your taxes. I know that from the thing. So if the damn numbers not there, you cannot get the same advertising dollars, right?
Yep.
Well, the first thing I'm going to cut is payroll. I'm going to cut your salary, and I don't care who make what.
Well, why they didn't cut? See, this is the thing, and I really like Heavenly. I told y'all she is my favorite, but she's not really... I don't know if she's really being honest completely, because you still work for Bravo. So it's like, you're not really going to speak out against them. And I get what she's saying. I really do. I really do get the understanding of playing the game intelligent, being intelligent about how you play the game. And you know what I'm saying? And I am big on not arguing for your limitations with anybody. Like, people don't want to pay you what you're worth, you move the hell on. But I think with NeNe, it's a lot more personal, because I heard that there are like, and when I say they, I'm talking about Bravo is like, blocking certain opportunities for her. You got people like Claudia Jordan stealing her ideas. And, I think, remember the reading session that NeNe had, and, Funky and a whole bunch of YouTubers that already didn't like fucking NeNe said that the show was poorly executed. But now, Claudia was able to steal that idea. Why are you, as a human being, clapping for that? Some of y'all YouTube faves are clapping for shit like that. That's not morally right. You go just steal somebody's idea, and then you go say, oh, well, Claudia is the one executing it, and she's smarter than NeNe. Like, damn, you're not a good person for thinking like that. Like, you may not like NeNe, and you could say, well, I didn't like the reading session. Just keep it right there. Don't sit up here and clap for somebody stealing something from somebody. And, oh, well, NeNe shouldn't have just put it out there. And, you know, to me, it's kind of the equivalent of, a woman, you know, trying to flirt with your husband, and she has the right to do it because you invited your husband out to dinner with y'all. I don't know if that was a good enough example, but y'all see what I'm saying. That gives this bitch the right to flirt with your husband and try to steal him from you. And do you see what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all logic is just off. It's just off. And really quickly, before I get back to funky, hell, let's just make this a real Housewives of Atlanta and funky Dineva, Dr. Heavily. Let's just talk about everybody, honey. But this same person said something about, I don't know. They said something about Claudia Jordan reading NeNe Leakes in Puerto Rico, and, you know, that was reality TV gold, and she got NeNe together. All of those, but damn, I just broke my damn pen. All of the reads that Claudia used on NeNe were rehearsed, talking about her edges, talking about how she speaks, bridesmaids. There was nothing, and I'm not saying it just because I'm a NeNe fan. I know some of y'all will say that. Oh, you just take it up for your girl. To me, Claudia didn't read NeNe like that. She didn't. I had to go back, honey, and play the clip. She brought up NeNe being on a pole. NeNe told us she was a stripper, back in season 2 in her book. Who's the most successful, though, okay? NeNe is. You got Claudia is over there on Fox Soul. That's kind of like just being a goddamn YouTuber. Like, the jokes write themselves. Like, some of y'all and y'all comparisons, and I get it. I get the logic. You don't like NeNe, but it's not even an intelligent argument. Reading somebody, yes, is you being quick with it, but not telling us things that we already know. When NeNe told Claudia, your pussy has left your body, I ain't never heard no shit like that. I was like, damn. I was like, shit. Now that's something. But she got this fucking bob. Like, Claudia to me looked like a joke on there. Her fucking bob was all bent out of shape. It's supposed to be like straight, the way NeNe said it should be. Candy's bob was good. Claudia was trying to fit in with the girls. She only lasted one season because she was whack. No storyline. Don't nobody care about your ass being mixed. That's everybody's story. We all mixed. Okay, I showed y'all the white people in my damn family. Okay, shit. We all got white people somewhere down the line, honey. So, like, don't nobody care. Claudia talked about Greg, and I don't want a husband like him, but girl, you go to relationship after relationship with Medina, with all these other men. You can't never keep somebody. Some of y'all kill me with that. I would rather take relationship advice from a bitch that's been married 20 plus years, because that's just so much more impressive than some bitch that can't never stay with nobody. And, you know, like, she's crazy to me like Kenya. That's probably why they friends, honey. I don't want to turn this into Claudia Jordan, but child, I don't know. I just don't understand people's logic. Yes, everybody is entitled to their opinion, but just make sure it's an educated one, because it just sounds, I don't know. It just sounds crazy to me. Let's get back to funky, honey. Miss Robinson don't want the video to be about funky. What it look like. That's just what it look like. Okay? I keep changing the damn subject. But yeah, we gonna make this about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Funky Dineva. That damn Michelle Brown's probably somewhere calling him Junkie Dineva, honey. Just crazy. let's finish hearing what he has to say, and then I'm going to play y'all the audio of what he said about Monique. And y'all don't even, really quickly though, before I play that, I know y'all like, damn bitch, would you just play the audio? Look, it's the end of the damn year, okay? I'm tired, okay? It's about 6 in the morning, honey. Miss Robinson just woke up, don't even have her wig on, honey, okay? But, it's just astonishing to me that people, they want to support Monique. They want to support her, and I'm talking about Monique Samuels. They want to support her in her delusions, right? They want to go against Angie now because it's Monique and she's married and she's Miss Perfect Patty. But see, now NeNe is right all of a sudden. Do you see what I'm saying? Now you want to sign the petition. You want to boycott Bravo because of what Monique Samuels is saying now about her leaving the show. And she felt like Andy was coming down on her at the reunion and holding her accountable. And she don't feel like these other people was being held accountable. Like, child, like, it's just too much for Miss Robinson, honey.
Yep.
And you said, and I'm starting with the top dogs first.
Yeah, because that's the biggest bill.
Saying I don't know none of that. But what I'm saying is it looks like I'm cutting your salary. And I might not cut hers because I think more of her. What did you say, Funky? Liking somebody.
You get much further in life being liked. And it's
you get much further in life by being liked, but there's a price you pay for that. I'm the type of person, you either like me or you don't. I would rather spend my life being who I am than you guys liking somebody that's fake. And, really quickly, through the years of being on YouTube, I always tell you, I always am criticized for cursing and, oh my God, it's the end of the world and I was gonna subscribe, but you started cursing. If you don't get the fuck off my channel with that stupid ass logic, I don't even want you here if you don't curse. Like, if you do, you don't, I really don't care, but don't come to my house telling me how to talk. The hell? You know, and I see all these people on YouTube, millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they cursing. Make it make sense.
Funny because with her and with other people on your show, I feel like it's the likability factor. It's all of it.
People either like you or they don't, guys. What do you guys think about that? Please drop it down in the comments. Do you feel like there is a likability factor that plays a role in all of our lives? Because I've had people say it to me. Well, maybe if you didn't say this, maybe if you didn't say that, maybe if you don't do this. See, if I keep taking and subtracting to make you feel comfortable, then I shrink down. And I'm not holding my greatness back for anybody. You better step your motherfucking game up. And that's why a lot of people don't want me in their life. Because they know they gonna have to step their shit up. And Miss Robinson ain't just gonna go for the okie doke. Okay? I don't do mediocre over here. I'm willing to stand alone too. So yeah, I'm very simplistic when it comes to that. People either like you or they don't. In relationships, men, women relationships, that person either likes you or they don't. If they don't like you, they're going to try to change everything about you. Okay? And some of y'all like, in quotation marks, the wrong things. Some of y'all like these YouTubers that's telling you to have transactional relationships, telling you to just get with somebody just for the money. Just do this and it'll work out. Ignore your real feelings, in quotation marks. Ignore how you really feel. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know, you guys. I just don't understand the logic, but I always tell y'all, be who you are, because it's gonna come out anyways. We all have a good side, we have a shadow side, okay? And guess what? Like I always say, you can only pretend for so long. Look at Monique Samuels and her husband. Look at all that putting on a happy face, and we're a happy black couple, and that's fine. If that's your reality, that's cool, right? We support that. I think most of us like Monique when she came on Real Housewives of Potomac. But you overly did it. You wanted to be overly perfect. You weren't really honest. You kept switching your story. You did everything you could to get in with people that just didn't fucking like you. And this is the thing with Real Housewives of Potomac. And then I'm going to get back to funky. Giselle just didn't like Monique. She just didn't like her. And Monique tried. Let me buy you a room. Let me have you around my baby. Let me let you in my home. I'm going to give you your own room. What did she do at the lake house? Y'all go back and rewind. She gave Robin and Giselle their own little space. I would have picked out where them bitches stayed. Because I know y'all don't fuck with me like that. Y'all staying in here. In the shittiest room that we got. I ain't trying to get you to like me. Maybe if you didn't try so hard, your little plan would have worked. Okay? What is her little tagline, Monique? Maybe if you tried harder, you wouldn't have to try me. Maybe if you would stop trying, people would just like and accept you. But they felt like she was feeding them a whole bunch of phony baloney. Look at how she conducted herself at that reunion, kept coming at Giselle about some fucking man. When a woman keeps talking about a man, and I'm telling y'all, I love relationships, I love love, I love going out on dates. I love the quality time that comes within a relationship. I love it. Y'all know I do. Okay, we've talked about that on this channel. But everything that comes out of your mouth, Monique, it's about a man, your husband. And without your husband, and Giselle said it, without your husband and his bank account, where would you be? Okay? Where would you be, Hazel? Well, you ain't got your man with you. My man always with me. And my man, and you know, and really quickly, since we talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, honey, they talking about Miss Robin Dixon, honey, is fired. What y'all think about that? That's allegedly, honey. What y'all think about Robin Dixon? Put it down in the comments. You think Robin should be fired? I think they should get rid of Ashley's ass. And Robin and Juan, let me say this to y'all. Juan, don't you coach some elementary school kids or something? You could have got the damn day off to have your ass at that reunion. Okay, so Andy, if he did fire Robin, I bet you it was probably due to lack of storyline. Because now her and Juan, what, they go get married? If we see that, I don't know. Some of y'all don't think they go get married. I think I see them getting married. I don't think he would ask her for no reason. I really do think Juan loves Robin. I just think it took too long for the viewers to see it. You know, they like, damn. But that's how Robin grew up. Okay, she grew up, you know, with parents that came from back in the day that's been together forever. The rules are different depending on how you were brought up. If you grew up in a single parent home, hell no, you wouldn't wait for wine. Okay? You wouldn't have that patience. People that's old school like that, they normally have a certain amount of patience. That's just the truth. Y'all may not want to hear it, but that's just how it is. Okay? And we gotta remember, we don't really know the ins and outs of their relationship. Some of it, I'm not gonna lie, it did look bad on camera, you know, especially when they first started, but they figured out their way as time went along. Everybody's process with relationships is different. I'll say that. Let's get back to funky.
It's like you can't show up to work or not show up to work, making demands, talking to these folks any kind of way, especially
with the business and don't own the business. That's insane to me. Like, I ain't talking about none of them. I don't got nothing to do with them at all.
Don't them white women on Jersey, y'all watch the show? I just see the clips. I don't really watch them. The closest white Real Housewives show that I've watched was Beverly Hills, and I watched the Beverly Hills reunion. I just didn't talk about it. And I have watched some of the episodes. And, I could kind of tolerate Beverly Hills. The rest of them, OC, hell no. Hell to the no. That's boring. New York, I've seen, some clips of that. That may be all right. I'm not trying to be funny, you guys. I'm just not really into the white Real Housewives shows like that. I'm just not. But Beverly Hills is kind of that one, because I kind of did like Brandy Glanville. I thought she was good for the show. And then they had Eileen on there. I know of her from Days of Our Lives, and I know of Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna is a bitch now. Y'all see how she did Denise Richards, honey? And then Denise, I don't know, she be lying and shit. Child would be here all day, but
but if you come to work every day on time, do your damn job, I ain't got no freaking problem with you. I don't care if you're the top producer in my damn office. If you coming in, you curse me out and tell me how to run my shit when you don't own shit.
Really quickly, I don't mean to keep interrupting it, but I just want to make a few points. Do y'all feel that that's what NeNe did on Real Housewives of Atlanta, or did she only do that when they were bothering her? Remember the incident with the closet. That's the only physical thing I could think that NeNe has did. She never pushed Andy down and kept her damn job. Then I saw one of y'all saying, well, she apologized. Ain't no fucking apology for that. That bitch should have been fired. They'll fire a black housewife in a minute. Let's get on Michael Darby's actions on Real Housewives of Potomac. What black man can get away with some shit like that, grabbing people's asses and carrying on? Y'all have to admit there is a problem. There is some type of discrimination. But what we not go do is try to support this whole bandwagon of, there's a problem now with Andy and he shouldn't host a reunion because we don't like how he treated the fan favorite Miss Monique Samuels, Miss Perfect Patty. Y'all didn't want Bravo Andy fired on the reunion part 1. Okay, you didn't, because she had it her way. She got her motherfucking way. You didn't want Bravo Andy fired after part 2 aired. It's only after part 3 aired. And before that, y'all was telling NeNe to shut the hell up and have several seats. She's just mad and bitter that, she's getting older and Bravo doesn't find her interesting and she's burned too many bridges and cussed them out. I actually set up and watched some of the clips from the White Housewives shows. Their behavior is so nasty and belligerent to Bravo, to Andy, and they always keep their damn job. Most of them they do. I know they have fired a few, but that's few. That's a few of them. But I'm just saying, these people, there is a double standard, and you do want to change that for the next generation of people coming in. You have to call that out. Okay? Now, do people go about doing things in the right way all the time? No. I wouldn't have nobody sign no petition to boycott Bravo. I personally, and y'all know I love NeNe and I do stand with her, but I don't think you should go about it that way. You could speak out about it and speak to Ben Crump about it. I don't have no issue with that because it is an issue that needs to be addressed. Don't be walking around there like no damn, house nigga, you scared. Let me shuck and jive for massa. Let me just do what that man tell me to do. I'm going to keep my mouth closed. I'm not saying be arguing with him and be aggressive and nasty with him. I'm not saying that. But hell, speak up. Okay? That way there can be changes. Closed mouths don't get fed. So I see what Dr. Heavenly and, is saying to a certain degree. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I get it. I get being fair in business and being respectful. But there's a lot of hypocrisy at Bravo. Let's just be honest. There is some discrimination, but we're not going to just link it to, oh, there's discrimination now because of Monique Samuels, you know. And I'm going to play what Funky had to say on that, because he shot this video before he began trying to shuck and jive for Monique Samuels.
That's just, I'm not talking about them.
Yeah, man. No, you're right. You're right.
And I'm telling you, as an employer for 22 years, when you fire some damn body, they gonna be disgruntled, and the first thing they're gonna say is, I don't like the way she did that. She did that, and I don't think that was ethical. That shit was ethical when you was doing it with me. You know what I'm saying? There's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
Because my question is,
I ain't talking about no baddie. I'm talking
about the question is, though, well, I'm going to tie it to NeNe's thing. So listen, whenever you're dealing with white people,
who the hell is Salty Santana and Rollins Ray?
Okay. That's some little young Cardi B type shit.
He said some young Cardi B type shit. That was funny.
Whenever you are dealing with white people, there is going to be a level of bias, unconscious bias.
That's true.
Because they're just things that they don't know. You know what I'm saying, about the culture, and vice versa. This whole, Andy is racist. Like, well, when did he get racist? Because when you was in his good graces, and when things were going your way, you were fine with it. So did he just get racist when your contract was looking funny? Like that's the thing that's confusing for me as somebody on the outside looking in, because people don't just up and get racist.
I'm going to say this about Andy. Y'all know I'm on Bravo, so I ain't going to say too much. I don't think the man racist, but even if he freaking was, it don't make me no nothing man. I'm going to do my damn job, give me my damn check, and I'm going to entertain y'all asses, and I'm going to go home to the people I love. I'm not calling up the Bravo like some of these bitches calling up there to the top, because all they do is they go think less of you. And I'm not talking about Bravo, I'm talking about in general, how corporate America works. Let me change the subject. How corporate America works is these folks gonna tell you what they want you to hear until they ready to spill your ass. They're gonna tell you, oh no, you're everything. Oh no, we love you. No. You know what? We want you, and your job is here as long as you want to be here. They're gonna tell you whatever corporate
America. That's what they're supposed to say. To get your ass off the line and to make you happy.
When they ready to let your ass go, then they gonna bring it off. Come here, let me talk to you, boo. Let me talk to you, Mariah. Let me talk to you. I don't think you're happy here. And you know what I mean? Let me go let you help you go be happy. It's corporate America. It is what it is. Until we get some ownership, we can't really change that, right? So,
I just think it's counterintuitive. To cuss somebody out and then ask them for a pay increase.
That's insane.
Woke up in a very reflective mood as it relates to the housewives and whatnot. I went to dinner last night with one of my executive producer TV friends, and he and I just had a very in-depth conversation about the state of reality TV, what happened on the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, NeNe and Andy, and so on and so forth. And I figured there's a common thread, and there's a way I can weave in NeNe, Andy, Monique quitting Potomac, and the shift in reality TV. I'm doing this with no notes, off the cuff, but I'm good at what I do, so here it is. The conversation starts with NeNe Leakes, right? And, NeNe's got this thing with Bravo right now where she's calling racism, so on and so forth. And after watching the Potomac reunion, a lot of things were revealed to me that made me kind of dip back and say, there may be a lot of truth and credence in what it is NeNe Leakes is saying.
That's now because it did not go their way, okay? And I'm talking about the Monique fans.
It's just hard for the masses to receive it from NeNe Leakes. I have to correct myself. In an earlier Potomac...
Y'all heard what he said, right? The masses don't want to hear from NeNe. We want to hear from the pretty slim girl. okay, that brags about her husband every 5 seconds. I'm just saying, I can't make these things up.
Reunion video, I kind of went in on Monique for when she said this little check and my husband did real good, and I processed it as her bragging. And y'all had to break it down to me in the comments that Andy was being snide. And I realized that I've been watching these shows for so long and my focus has been on the ladies that I tend to subconsciously tune Andy out because the review is never about him, it's about the ladies. And so once you got...
Really quickly about Monique, she was bragging because that's what that bitch do, okay? That's what she did when she met Giselle. People didn't receive it from Giselle because we saw how insecure Giselle was. So, like I said, we got distracted and we let Monique slide. I was one of them because I started off liking Giselle, and then once I saw how she was treating Monique, I kind of stopped liking her. And then among, the other shit she was doing with Karen, so we got distracted. But that bitch did get on there bragging about how much wine is, bragging about President Obama, bragging about this, bragging about that, bragging. When you are not used to money, you are going to act like that. Trust me. I was with somebody that acted like that. Okay? I was with somebody that... just was not used to money. Gotta tell you about how much everything costs and where they've been and all the name brand things that they have. And it is very obnoxious, off-putting behavior. I don't care. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's how Monique came across. And then this little check. Bitch, if it's so little, then why your husband didn't get your damn podcast started with his money? If it's so little, then... And then why did Gigi tell us that your man is so frugal since he got so much damn money? And don't get me wrong, I think it is good to be financially sound and financially educated on your finances and saving and investing. So that is important, but make it make sense. And then certain people said that Andy only brings up finances to people at the reunion if he knows that their finances aren't what they are trying to make it seem. Okay, so that could be something too. So she didn't have to mention that little check. She's always trying to separate herself from those other women because she got a husband, okay? And because we got so much money, come to one of our many houses. I have this, I have that. That is what they got from that girl. That's why a majority of them did not like her. Not only didn't Giselle didn't like her, Karen kind of liked her, We know Candace liked her. I looked at a clip. Ashley wanted to sleep with Monique. That's probably why she's still cool with her. She kept talking about how sexy she was. I'll play the clip at another time. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense.
Guys kind of opened my eye to that. I had to go back and kind of watch things. And you know what? Y'all are right. Something was definitely askew with Andy's tone and behavior as it related to Monique and wealth, and then my wheels started churning, and I was thinking to myself, if Erica Jane would have made a comment in reference to the check being little and her husband having money, I don't believe Andy would have ever doubled down and second guessed Tom Girardi's income. I don't think.
All right, you guys, we will continue this video. I'll make a part 2 of what Faki got to say, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.